4 minutes to play in the half. Play action. Miller
wide open.
Downfield. He wants it, and he's got it. Jeff Hireman inside the 10, into the end zone. Boy, oh boy, did they need that. 57-yard touchdown reception for Hireman.
Jaron Kearse is going to be right here. Okay, they're going to come back in motion. Shuey comes off the side. This is locked up man. Here goes Hireman right down inside. Somebody blew the coverage on Carlos Hyde. I don't know who it was. But Kearse, see his eyes are out, and he goes outside to Hyde. Somebody, one of those backers had to pick that up because the tight end should have been covered by the safety.
Guys of their own 19. Pistol formation with Jones at quarterback and Elliott at tailback. 7-0 Ohio State leading. Snap to Jones. Hands it Elliott again. 25-30. Left angle to the 40. To the 50. Elliott, and he may be gone. He's to the Wisconsin 20. 10 touchdown Ezekiel Elliott. 81 yards to the house. And it's 13-0 Ohio State.
After going to the house last week at Ohio Stadium versus Michigan on a 4th down call, he does it here in the championship game all the way down the field. Outstanding blocking by the interior of the offensive line, and then Ezekiel, once he got to that safety level, just turned on the speed. That's why he's won 4 gold medals as a high school track athlete.
Sims, quick throw, intercepted. Picked off by Steve Miller. Miller, defensive lineman dream. Touchdown. What else can happen in this game?
What a perfect call by Luke Fickell and Chris Ash. They anticipated on that 3rd down play that Blake Sims would look for Amari Cooper on a slant. They dropped the defensive end on a zone pressure right in the way of that throw. They brought inside linebackers to rush the quarterback. They dropped the defensive end, and he was right in the
Martinez throws, and it's intercepted down the sideline by Roby. Roby to the end zone. Touchdown. Better make it on time or something. 7-0 Ohio State. Great play on the ball by Bradley Roby. And he takes it to the house. Buckeyes in front.
Yeah, well, that defense is winded right now.
High. Makes his way inside the 10. Goes backwards. Now forwards. Reaches. Pylon. What a run by Carlos Hyde. How did he stay on his feet?
He runs through 3 tackles and then goes Superman. Oh, wow.
The only way for them to do it, lots of time.
Checking down to Ball, and Ball leaping into the air, trying to hurdle the defenders, and Ball showing some impressive hops, but cannot get over the second.
That's awesome. He just verticaled them right over his head.
It's a punt. And Corey Brown, a chance to give the Buckeyes good field position here. It's a low line drive that Brown fields at the 32, and he breaks the first wave. Punter to beat. Goodbye. Hollow end zone. Buckeyes strike first. 68-yard return for the touchdown. That punt by Drew Meyer had no hang to it whatsoever. And Corey Brown took advantage. And just like that, special teams puts Ohio State on the board. Nice snap, but it gets down for Drew Basil.
Virginia last week. Barrett, a first down throw on a slant, complete. Running free is Michael Thomas to the 40. A foot race, and Thomas will win it. 79 yards for Keyshawn Johnson's nephew. His 7th touchdown of the season. Wow.
You either go after the safeties or you go after the field corner. Here's Jalen Marshall. He will take his man with him, and that creates the one-on-one opportunity where Ohio State feels they can make plays. Thomas, who's been coming on this year, has really grown up. The quick slant to the inside. Hicks misses the tackle in the open field. And how about Thomas's speed at 6'3", 205 pounds. He outruns Curtis Drummond to get to the end zone. But how physical he was there. A nice route to the inside. A missed tackle by Hicks. And there's the speed by Michael Thomas.
Play action. Barrett loops downfield. Throws for Smith. Touchdown. J.T. Barrett with beautiful touch on deep balls tonight. These are some pretty throws tonight from number 16. Buckeyes in front.
Here's the matchup right here with R.J. Williamson against, again, a fast wide receiver in Devin Smith. He's going to go right by him. The safety will not have time to get over there. And it's a great throw by J.T. Barrett because of the way he uses his eyes to freeze this safety right in the middle. And now he has enough room there for Devin Smith. And the ball's got to be thrown on a line. He can't put it up in the air to give Drummond time to come over. He puts it on a line, or Devin Smith, perfect timing with the speed.
We talked about Joe Thomas Barrett, what he brings, the skill set. He's had it all on display tonight.
He sure has. He got to the corner for a touchdown. He showed his leg drive and his power. But I think late here in this first half, you've seen him be able to throw the football around. He's 10 of 17, 232 yards, made some big plays. One to Michael Thomas, the last to Devin Smith.
Barrett looks, fires, touchdown Buckeyes! Marcus Ball, J.T. Barrett.
Well, what Penn State is going to try to do is drop the corner in coverage, but what that does is allow the tight end to get down the middle of the field. There's no other safety there, and as the linebacker does not get depth, Baugh is wide open, and another perfect throw from Barrett right up high for the tight end to go up and get the touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, and he's got an opening. Elliott off to the races. Can they catch him? No, they can't. Touchdown. Yards. The longest play from scrimmage allowed by Alabama this year.
Elliott breaks free. Ezekiel Elliott gets a block. and bust to the end zone.
Live, but watch the block by Nick Vanette, 81. Boom, right there. A trap opened up the middle. And when you give Ellie a little bit of room to get to that second level, he not only has the power, he's got the speed and quickness and great feet to get into the end zone and tie this game up for Ohio State.
Mariota back to work. We're all even in Arlington.
Miller gonna air it out long. He's got a man out there. Got him. Devin Smith. Touchdown. $53 yards right on the money. 75-yard drive. Excuse me, Ledge.
Braxton Miller missed Devin Smith in the first possession. Not this time. Excellent
For Devin
combination.
Smith. That's touchdown number 8, and it's tied at 7. And there he goes on the quarterback draw, and he's into the secondary. Great move, and now the speed in the middle of the field, looking for a stiff arm touchdown, Ohio State. What a run. The second 53-yard touchdown of the first quarter. One by his arm and that one by his feet.
He makes two guys miss. Watch the first guy, Heinzman, number 92. He makes him miss, and then right in the middle of the field, you got no chance. If you're this guy right here, and he can go either way on you, you got no chance. It's Courtney Avery. See ya. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Puts a stiff arm out at the end and dives into the end zone. And that is his 6th scoring run of the year, and none more impressive than that one. Blitz coming. Gardner throws, touchdown, Funchess. Brady Hope's going to go for 2, I think, to try to win it right here. The kicker has backed away into the crowd on the sideline.
Wow.
Almost 114,000 watching with bated breath. Michigan for 2. Now they quiet down for the Wolverines offense. 3 yards away from a possible upset. Gardner, right side. It's intercepted. Ohio State intercepts it. Tyvis Powell saves the season. Can you believe it? Those folks can't.
Well, Gardner was looking for Dillio. His possession receiver, Ohio State, was locked in on number 9. They had him bracketed. And Tyvis Powell came from the inside and made the interception. Gardner had time. He just didn't have an open guy.
Braxton Miller with a reaction over on the sideline.
Like he's going to start, and then plays that way. Second down and 6. They throw it up the field with the receiver caught. Devin Smith. Wow, 90 yards, touchdown Buckeyes. And they set this play up well because on the first play, they ran a wide receiver screen. Watch it, stop it right there. See, that's where the receiver slipped by because the coverage was looking upfield because they'd run this quick screen before, and Devin Smith got behind.
Quickly over the ball, Braxton Miller in the Buckeyes offense. Hyde got level, but Miller kept it. Miller dances, touchdown, what a play.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Braxton Miller. The 1-yard touchdown run.
First of all, it starts with his vision and decision making to pull this ball out after Stanley comes in, and not too many guys in the country will do that out to you. Against a good player in Hodges, then has the ability to go up and over and get the ball across the end line. Mental and physical out.
So tough to stop the Buckeyes in these situations. Samuel running right, cuts it back. Curtis Samuel in the clear. A foot race. They will not catch him, and the Buckeyes strike quickly early third quarter. 74 yards.
Chris, one of the things that Zeke Elliott left was his ability to block, not just run. Watch Mike Weber here lead the way right there and set that up, that alley. That was Jason Kambinda who was trying to fill the hole, and it.
Mike Weber's the man in there on first down, and he's got it with a gaping hole. And Mike Weber turns on the afterburners. He's going to take this one. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a performance. Domination on the ground.
Clearly you can see there's only really one linebacker in the box and all this room in the middle of the field. Once Mike Weber gets it, Michael Jordan seals on Joe Bocci, and that's it.
That he needs. Haskins.
Oh, what a catch. K.J. Hill, touchdown, Buckeyes. Odell Beckham Jr. will be proud.
With the one hand, he just tucked it away. Check this out. Bunch set, 14, wide open, perfect pass.
First and 10, the Wolverines from their own 38. Look out! Zach Boren levels Gardner back inside the 30. Another tradition in this rivalry, some hard hits, and we've seen a bunch here in the first half.
Zach Boren comes in on a late delayed blitz. Again, set off the deep ball off the play action. This time it's covered downfield well. Then Zach Boren comes in with the finish where we talk about one step and wrap, two step and squeeze, and run through your target. We've seen that on both sides of the football for the Wolverine players and the Buckeye players. That's what this rivalry is about. Hard-hitting, clean football.
On 4th and 3, Mayfield. That ball deflected at the line of scrimmage and picked off. Ohio State, huge turnover. Jerome Baker down the sideline. The Ohio State Buckeyes with the touchdown. Jalen Holmes tipping the ball at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Holmes, hand in the ground in his defensive lineman position. He gets way upfield, unblocked, and does the exact right thing. Hand in the face of Baker Mayfield, and then the opportunistic nature for Ohio State shows up again. Jerome Baker ends up in the end zone, their 4th touchdown in 3 weeks of football. Phenomenal defense.
Buckeye fans in our hotel were talking about that last night already. And Joey Bosa comes up with the ball, stiff arms, and gets down to the 10-yard line.
He's a great football player.
Such an impact in so many different ways.
I mean, he's reading it. See, he's not rushing right away. His eyes are on the quarterback the whole time, and then just makes an athletic play.
Tipped it to himself. The tip drill for Joey Bosa. First turnover of the game.
Here comes a blitz. It's picked up. Gardner, though, is wrapped up by Bosa. The ball's out. Darren Lee's got it for Ohio State. Going for the exclamation point. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Holding the football, it's a recipe for disaster. Bosa's going to come off the edge. He's done it all game long. Gets a hand on the football, and then Lee, the true freshman, the beneficiary, picks it up, and that's a microcosm of Michigan season all year long. You just, once you pump that ball, especially in a game like this where you know you've been pressured all game, once you pump that ball, you have to have an internal clock in your head. And
Haskins sprinting out, sets up deep, over the middle! Touchdown! Buckeyes, Johnny Nixon! 3 passing touchdowns for Dwayne Haskins.
Here of Dwayne Haskins, recognizing that Michigan blows the coverage. You got 3 Wolverines with their eyes in the backfield. They don't put their eyes.
Play action from the pocket. It's clean. Downfield shot for Mack. Leaping play. Catch at the 2-yard line. You see the accuracy short and deep from Haskins.
And Austin Mack is a receiver that's getting better each week. They're clearly going into the boundary towards Lewis, and Mack with his size at 6'2" and speed downfield. How about the ball skills to hold on to that ball?
48-yard plays. Again, it's a low snap. Haskins has time, slings it into traffic. McLaurin makes the catch. It's a first down. It'll stop the clock momentarily. 7 seconds as Day is in a signal. The final timeout by Ohio State. Boy, he has been accurate in this first half.
I'm telling you, we saw KJ Hill. Haskins' accuracy is astonishing. Another low snap, but watch McLaurin come back again. Chris, that's the difference between an incompletion, you can see the tight coverage there by Nico Small, and an incompletion. Him working himself back to the ball, just like KJ Hill did earlier, and good job of using that bicep to just enough, hold on just enough for the first down. Haskins low snaps.
Sure does. That was a better one. There's Campbell, the man you asked for, and Campbell in the clear. Paris Campbell with blazing speed. They'll never catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Hey, but let's go back to the touchdown. I mentioned how they want to just try to get him the ball in space. It's the run after the catch. Picks up a block there. Look at that tight end. A nice block by Barry, and he doesn't need a lot of room. When he gets out there into the secondary, there aren't many guys that can catch him. A little move to the inside. Barry picks up a block. Good hustle downfield by Prejean. And then Barry just has the foot speed to outrun everybody into the end zone.
There's the
Patterson to throw it. In trouble, and he's sacked. Shot out of a cannon. Malik Harrison.
Well, that's what they need to do. Present Patterson with different looks and get to him with pressure. They're able 6 quarters of the season.
Hornibrook delivers to the sideline, intercepted. Hurt my feelings. Denzel Ward plucks it out of the air. So Hornibrook throws a pick in the first quarter. Ohio State turns Wisconsin away. Buckeyes with the football after this.
Get a little rhythm.
First down to the 16 on Barrett going. Oh, it's caught McLaurin. Burst of speed. See you later. Touchdown Buckeyes, 84 yards.
the safety is going to get caught on the outside. And what happens is McLaurin goes to his inside shoulder. They're right there, 83, and then just goes right across the middle of the field. That is an excellent throw from J.T. Barrett. Understands where the defense is, and then takes his wide receiver away from the defender, and McLaurin does the rest.
Day, but boy, they have come in here with a sense of purpose.
And Rudock goes down, and it's Bosa, and the ball's out. And I think Ohio State might have this one covered. Tommy Shutt, I think, is the guy on the football. The Bosa effect again, and Rudock's hurt. They didn't officially give him a sack the last time he decked the quarterback because it was right at the line of scrimmage. This one will be a sack, a fumble, and an injured Wolverine all in one swoop.
Well, they went to an unbalanced line, so this is not a tight end. That's Mason Cole, a starting tackle, but he's normally the left tackle. He lined up as the right tackle, and Bosa went right around him and got to the quarterback and knocked the ball loose. It's definitely a mismatch if you put a tight end over Joey Bosa, but you'd think you might have a chance with an offensive tackle, but Bosa just went right around him.
He goes the other way after running option, and watch out for Miller. Oh, he gave a beautiful step and then lowered the pads and went right on in.
Tess, you called it. That mid-step slows the defender down. He slows his speed down. Watch. He hits another gear, and right here he's going to slow it down. You see, that's the old Walter Payton, and then he finishes it with power. I think.
And dueling quarterback touchdown runs. Taj had his, and Braxton delivers a beauty. 33-yard touchdown run from Mr. Miller. Here's Barrett finding a hole. Look out. He's past the 25-yard line. Barrett to midfield. Being chased inside the 30. Barrett inside the 20 to the 10. Barrett for the touchdown. What a play by J.T. Barrett. An 86-yard touchdown run. That's his 9th rushing touchdown, the 35th total touchdown that he has accounted for, only behind Marcus Mariota nationally in that category. And he's one away from tying Braxton Miller's school record.
Gardner, right side, it's intercepted. Ohio State intercepts it. Tyvis Powell saves the season. Can you believe it? Those folks can't.
Well, Gardner was looking for Dillion, his possession receiver. Ohio State was locked in on number 9. They had him bracketed. And Tyvis Powell came from the inside and made the interception. Gardner had time. He just didn't have an open guy.
Braxton Miller with a reaction.
Dobbins breaks a tackle. Watch out. Burst of speed. Look at this freshman. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown! 78 yards.
He was fighting that. Foot was certainly out of bounds. They're going to review that.
Out of bounds at the 1-yard line prior to crossing the goal line. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It'll be Ohio State's ball. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they got together and corrected the call after the signal for touchdown, corrected the call on the field, so we won't need a review. But Dobbins makes Connor Sheehy miss right at the line of scrimmage, and then he was gone. I mean, the explosive plays from this Buckeye offense have been incredible. 3 of them right now for 50-plus yards already. We're still in the first half. Here's Sheehy. He's going to be trying to come in from that defensive end spot. And when he does, Dobbins spins away from him right there. Watch this spin. Little jump cut, and he's gone. You see the speed. He was trying to get that ball in the end zone. Just steps out of the 1.
He came into tonight's game 47 yards away from the school record for rushing yards by a freshman set by Maurice Claret in 2002. He's got it. Just gained 77.
Brewer goes down and the ball comes out.
Yeah.
And Ohio State's got it.
I don't think he threw it. That was a fumble. Bosa goes right inside the right tackle, then rips through the right guard. I mean, he beat both linemen on the right side to get to the quarterback, Michael Brewer, and knock the ball loose. Caused a fumble last week that was scooped and scored. Caused maybe the biggest play of the game so far tonight for the Ohio State defense right there with a...
To him.
Haskins trying to escape, fires across his body, high, and the catch is made. And Benjamin Victor still running. Victor cutting back against the grain, heading for the end zone, and will make it, and Ohio State still alive. Play.
Yeah, you're going to see pressure coming here. You'll also see Gibbons get in there and watch Dwayne Haskins. Remember we talked about him being in rhythm, how much better he is? Well, he has to step up here and make this throw. This is high and late. Keep in mind that Benjamin Victor is 6'4", goes up there, has strong hands to be able to hold on to it. And this is the thing that probably surprises anybody, including Ohio State fans, is what he did after the catch. He's known as a red zone guy to go up with his long arms to go up and make a play. But the yards after the catch, huge.
Long arms and long strides. Look how he seems to be running very smoothly, but he's gobbling up territory.
And also the block by Paris Campbell, and then the tight end, Rashad Berry, just pushing guys down the field.
Here's the missed tackle. Castro Fields had a tough series. He's the guy who was flagged for interference, and he's the man who will miss the tackle right here on Victor.
Yeah, misses a tackle, and then watch Paris Campbell hustle right there, 21. You see the tight end, 13, pushing a defender down the field. Johnny Dixon trying to help out.
What a response.
To get 3, but they want more, if at all possible. With 19 seconds left, end around, and now a pass coming up. Spencer to the end zone. Thomas.
Did he get a foot down?
Yes, touchdown. Yes. Boy, did they ever do it with style, huh?
Well, Cyrus Jones is in perfect position. This is not a play that fooled Alabama, but the ball is thrown in the right spot. Did he get a foot down?
Wow.
I think he did.
There's his left foot. There's still some green showing before you see the chalk.
Wow.
What a catch and what unbelievable balance to stay in bounds.
What a catch, but what a throw by a wide receiver. Evan Spencer threw that ball in the only place that his guy could make a catch because Cyrus Jones was in perfect position to make a play on the ball. It had to take a perfect throw and an acrobatic catch on the other end.
Evan's dad, Tim, who was a great one in Columbus when he was a Buckeye, and his kid just lit up the crowd with that touchdown throw to Michael Thomas. Beautiful.
Looking for the all-time record. 4th down. Here it is. Ball came loose. It's a fumble, and it is recovered by Ohio State. Christian Bryant was in the right spot at the right time. The ball went right to him. Ryan Shazer forced the fumble, and the Ball family can't believe it.
And neither can their son, but a great job of Ohio State at the point. And that's Shazier. What a phenomenal play. Creighton Reed throws himself in recklessly like he has been all night long. Hits the ball and the man, and it goes the other way.
He was trying to reach out and break that plane and tie this game and set the record. Instead,
Side, Braxton Miller breaks out using his legs, and all of a sudden you had a big hole for Corey Brown in the passing game.
And look at how quickly they're up to the line of scrimmage and going for the end zone. It is. Oh, did he catch it? Yes, touchdown, Devin Smith, the catch of the year. Likely be the best catch we see at Ohio Stadium all season.
Unbelievable. Urban Meyer was looking for somebody at the wide receiver position to step up and separate themselves up, and that's the only opportunity that you have. Look at the vertical number one, and I'm needed to get that tempo going, to get the team into the game, and get the crowd back into this ball game.
Play fake. Barrett looks in the end zone in the corner. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play!
Unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
The ruling on the field is a completed pass for a touchdown. That ruling is under further review.
He pinned that onto the corner's back, Micah Quick, with one hand and got the other hand on it.
I think the wide receiver questions have been answered for Ohio State.
Oh my goodness.
Samuel cuts it back. Ohio State wins. They've got to get to the 15-yard line just to keep this football game alive. Again, it's Lewis and Hamilton to the right. This is the ball game right here. If they don't get a first down, it's over. 4th and 6. Hackenberg hit and dropped, and the game is over, and it's Bosa.
Well, this is a mismatch. Somehow Bosa got matched up on Akeel Lynch. That's a mistake up front for Penn State, and he just overpowered Lynch and drove Lynch right in to Christian Hackenberg. Good scheme by Ohio State, bad protection by Penn State, and Ohio State gets the victory.
And a game that was really, we thought, almost dead in the water at halftime at 17-0 became a classic.
Well, this is a great play by Joey Bosa, but a mistake by Penn State. Here's Bosa. He's the most devastating pass rusher. He's going to rush inside, and somehow Penn State ends up having Akeel Lynch try to block him. That's a mismatch way in the favor of Ohio State, and Bosa made him pay for it. Drove Lynch right back into Christian Hackenberg. Joey Bosa coming into the game leading the Big Ten in tackles for loss and sacks.
Now, we told you about 4 hours ago he was one of our impact players. There's the impact on Lynch, and Lynch will feel that for a while, and so will Hackenberg.
Miller in the shotgun. Gets free on the edge. Braxton Miller is loose. Spin move. Miller headed for the end zone. You think he's made an impact in his first game at H-back? Wow.
Again, I think people forgot how explosive Braxton Miller is with the football in his hands. When you get him out on the edge and you give him a little bit of room, this is what he can do to not just Virginia Tech, but anybody Ohio State plays. Watch this spin move. I think in the Madden, that might be the B button. That's a nice spin move there.
I'll give you credit. You said number one tonight.
With the ball in his hands, whether it was receiving or just getting out on the edge.
Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got an opening. Elliott off to the races. Can they catch him? No, they can't. Touchdown. Yards. The longest play from scrimmage allowed by Alabama this year.
Brad Holly talked about the lack of depth at linebacker. Sean Dion Hamilton, the freshman, that's him right here. Evan Spencer, we've already said he's a thumper as a blocker at the wide receiver. Watch the block he gets on the freshman linebacker. Key block in the play. Ezekiel Elliott gets behind that block. Billy Price gets a block on the safety, Nick Perry, and then the speed of Ezekiel Elliott does the rest. Evan Spencer has thrown a touchdown, and he just threw the block that may have secured the Sugar Bowl for Ohio State.
The last two games for this young man, 40 carries, 450 yards, a career high of 230 right now. And he had a 54-yarder earlier in the game. This one takes the cake, 85 yards for the touchdown.
And they're going to let the play clock go all the way down. Miller takes the knee. And Urban Meyer, in his first season as head coach at Ohio State, leads the Buckeyes to their 6th perfect season in school history in 123 years of football. 12-0. And he wins his first game as head coach in the game against Michigan. 26-21. The defense.
Yep. Mariota escapes. This will be the final play of the game. Heaves it, and it's not fitting. It ends with an interception. And the Ohio State Buckeyes are the first national champions of the playoff era. And with 42 seconds to go, that's going to do it for Ohio State. They will win their 8th Rose Bowl, headset in the air from Urban Meyer, and he will go out a winner and cap a career at Ohio State in which he won more than 90% of his games. Well, how fitting that's Dixon, the captain, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Did not catch Ohio State off guard. You know, he looked like he was going to kick it to his left and came back to the right. Did not fool Ohio State. And Urban Meyer, how about that reaction where he had the hands going, he took the headset, just threw him up into the air.
It's a big finish, a flourish for this Ohio State team that did not meet expectations, that frustrated Meyer at times because it fell short of his high standards. And for Dwayne Haskins in his single season as an Ohio State starter, 50 touchdown passes.
Oh, what an incredible year, a dream season for a young man who grew up wanting to play and dreaming of playing for Ohio State. And he gets that opportunity in that 1 year to throw 50 touchdown passes. And there's Urban with Nate, Shelley, and the rest of the family.
His daughter, I just had to hear this. Urban's second grandson recently, so she's not here.
You know, all those.
It's been a good week for him.
All these questions you and Tom Renault and everybody talked to him about. What's it feel like it's your last one? And he just kind of block it off. This is when it starts to settle in. They're like, oh boy, here we go, last one.
He didn't even try to run.
What a great senior class.
He just wanted one more point than Washington today to go out in style. He gets 5 more. Peterson's team battled really hard, staged a stirring comeback, but Ohio State's first 3 quarters was too dominant, the lead too big.
Haskins too sharp for most of this game. We'll hear from Urban Meyer very soon. No tears when he embraced Shelley. Nothing like the victory over Michigan earlier for the Big Ten championship.
It's because Tommy hasn't gotten a hold of him yet.
Well, he has now, Tom.
Chris, thank you. Urban, as the clock was ticking down to 0 and more than a game was ending, what was going through your mind?
Well, are you kidding me? Until we got the onside kick. All credit to our opponent. That was a hell of a game, man. And a great defense we faced. So, Rose Bowl champs, I think we had our 13th win. Going to enjoy it, and time to move on to the next era.
Everything swirling around this team. What do you say about the effort you got from your players today?
Oh, there's a mantra in our facility that says, when I needed you the most, you gave us your very best. And sometimes in real life, people scatter. Those that are really good friends, if they're not, they scatter. But you know what? Inside that locker room, our players, they never scattered. We lost our best player for the year. We had the stuff in the summer. And then we lose a terrible loss, and they played their best football at the end of the season.